How to build a perfect family. I've always dreamed of having a family of my own. You see, I grew up in an orphanage. My parents died in a car crash when I was just a baby. And I had no uncles, no aunts, no extended family who showed up to claim me. At the orphanage, no one wanted to adopt me. Physically unattractive, they said. As if the scars I bore, both physically and emotionally from the accident, weren't enough. But I've got a plan, you see. I don't want to do it the old-fashioned way. Hunt for your love to be, reproduce, and have kids. No, I have a better way. A faster way. I've studied families in my free time, observed how to build a perfect family. I start with the children. Children are easier to get than adults. On one of those nights, I watch in the shadows of my chosen house as the parents leave. Once the babysitter hustles them inside, I strike, fiddling with the lock. It creaks open, I slip inside. The babysitter I found with no problem. She's just sitting there, watching TV, eyes glued to the screen. She doesn't even notice me. I don't see the children anywhere. They must have been sent to bed early. I lunge like a cat, striking at her chest with my knife I brought with me. She does not scream as she dies, the blood seeping out of the crimson wound in her chest. For good measure, I make a slit as far down to her stomach and pick up her intestines, wriggling beneath my fingers like slippery eels. Then I tie them around her neck. That looks better. I sprint up to get the kids, one boy and one girl. I don't even bother waking them up. Better when they're asleep. I spirit them into the night. For my wife, I attend a masquerade party, the kind where you hide behind masks, and no one except you knows who you are. I select my pretty wife and murmur for her to follow me. Once she's hiding in the bushes, I fill up empty wine bottles I found with petroleum from the gas station opposite, light it on fire, and throw it towards the house. The house lights up like fireworks, in all sorts of pretty oranges and reds. With my arm around my new wife, I listen delightfully at the screams. They're better than any music I've listened to. Finally, I got a dog from the dog shelter for them to play with. I named her Angel because she is my angel. In the end, I've got my family. It doesn't matter that my face is all over the news now for my ways of collecting them. I give them toys. I give them food. I don't get why they are so unhappy and sobbing to get back to their real families. I treat them very well. After all,